Alright, let's look at the homework 2.5, 2.6, problem number 5. Alright, so we want to find an equation of the tangent line to the graph of this guy right here at 2, 2. Alright, let's do that. Alright, so as usual, we're looking for two pieces of information, and the first one is the point. So I'm gonna call it x1, y1. Right? So this is going to be, actually we don't have to do any work here. It's given 2, 2. Right? So that was easy. Alright, the second piece of information is the slope m. Right? So remember that derivative tells you about the slope of the tangent line, so we take the derivative of the original function y, and then we plug in x equals 2. Right? Right, we have to find the derivative. Right, before we take the derivative, since I don't like square root, I'm gonna rewrite this function as, right, numerator 4x is nice, so 4x, there's nothing you can do about that guy. Right, the bottom guy, I'm gonna just write it as quantity x plus 4 raised to the 1/2 power. All right, let's take the derivative. Right, y prime is going to be equal to, right, so we're going to take the take the derivative using the quotient rule. So square the bottom, so you're going to have x plus actually this is 4, so 14. Right, x plus 14. All right, then derivative of the top is 4 times the denominator is quantity x plus 14 raised to the 1/2 power minus top guy, which is 4x, times derivative of the bottom, which is general power rule. Put 1/2 in front, keep the same quantity x plus 14, and raise it to the, subtract 1 from the power, so it's going to be negative 1/2. Then multiply by derivative inside. But in this case, derivative inside function x plus 14 is 1. Multiply by 1 doesn't do anything, so I'm not going to even write that. Alright, so we have that. Alright, then first thing I would do is I'm going to just clean up. There's a 2 here, and there's 4 on top, so there's going to be 2 left over here. Right? Another thing is that I don't like having this negative power. So the easiest way to get rid of that is multiply by its reciprocal, which is quantity x plus 14 raised to the 1/2 power. Right? I'm going to do exactly the same thing down here so that I don't change the quantity. Right? So this is just like a multiply by 1. All right? So then you get, so the denominator is going to be simply quantity x plus 14 raised to the 3/2 power, right? Because first power 1 plus 1/2, so it's a 3/2 power. All right. Then what we do is I'm going to distribute this guy to the first term and also the second term. All right. So first term, you have 4 here. Right, so you have 4. Then you have a quantity x plus 14 to the 1/2 power times itself. So you have just the x plus 14. Right. Then what's left is negative 2x. Negative 2x. The rest is actually canceled out. You can see that this is just a reciprocal of x plus 14 to the 1/2 power. So this guy canceled with that guy. Right? So that's that. Right? Then we just have to clean up a bit. Alright, so you have 4x minus 2x is 2x. Right? And 4 times 14, so that's going to be 4 times 4 is 16. And 4 times 1 is 4, so it's going to be 56. right? 2x plus 56 over, you have x plus 14 raise it to the 3/2 power. All right. All right, so we can find the slope now by plugging in 2 for x. All right, so you have 2 times 2 is 4 plus 56 is 60. So we have 60 there over. And plug in 2 here. 2 plus 14 is 16. Raise it to the 1/2 power would be square root. So it's going to be square root of 16 is 4. And 4 cubed is 64. So you have 64, right? Then looks like we can, this is an even number, divide by 2, you get 30. Divide by 2 is 32. Right, still can divide by 2, so that's 15. Divide by 2, 16. So you can see that it can be simplified to 15 over 16. Right? Then we can find the equation by using the point slope form. So it's going to be y minus y1, which is 2, equal to m is 15 over 16. So 15 over 16. And then x minus x1. x1 is 2. So it's 2 right there. Right? Let's rewrite it in slope-intercept form. First, I'm going to just multiply this out. So distribute 15 over 16 to x. So you have 15 over 16x, right? Minus 15 over 16 times 2 would be 30 over 16, right? Or you can simplify it as 15 over 8, right? So the last step is we need to get rid of this negative 2 so that we can isolate y. So we're going to add 2 to that. So y is going to be equal to 15 over 16x, right? So you have negative 15 over 8, and 2 is 16 over 8. So it's going to be plus 1/8, right? So that's the tangent line. So let's type it in. Okay, so the tangent line we got was 15 over 16x plus 1 over 8. Right, that was that. All right, so let's sketch the picture using GeoGebra. Okay, let's type it in. So original equation was y equals 4x divided by square root, so it's going to be a parenthesis x plus 14, raise it to the 1/2 power, right? So let's hit enter to sketch that. So that's the graph of the original function. Then I'm going to add the graph of the tangent line, which is 15 over 16 x plus 1 over 8, right? Hit enter, right? So we have that. All right, let's see if we can find the right picture. Right, so going back to the problem. Right, looks like the first one is the blue one. This is not even a tangent line. Right, the second one looks promising. Looks all exactly like what we had. Right, this guy isn't it. It is not even tangent line. That's not even tangent line. So therefore, this should be the correct picture. Right, so let's check the answer. All right, it came back as the correct answer here, and we chose the right picture as well. All right, that's it. I hope that this was clear.